Hi friends, namaste and welcome. I'm Mischa, if we don't know each other. This weekend, a twisty flow, because it feels good to wring things out. It feels good to sort of celebrate the different ways that our spine can move. I've been preparing for our next teacher training cohort, yoga school, starting in February. And was writing this week about sort of the intentionality of teaching, that if we can teach as meditation, if we can teach as a practice, even a devotional practice, then it will always be nourishing instead of draining. We're never pouring from an empty cup if we're just allowing the teachings, allowing energy to move through. And that's always my goal when I'm teaching, but then I forget sometimes to apply that to everything else. Yeah, because everything we do could be that intentional. Everything we do can be that devotional offering, an offering of love. And we could allow ourselves always to be conduit. Yeah, not creating energy or breath, right? Because that's not possible. We're just allowing it to move through. So I wanted to offer that reminder to you as well. That this is where we practice that. Yeah. On the mat. In our practices, we're practicing life. We're practicing being open, allowing that energy, that breath to flow through, so that then when we step off the mat and when we step out into the world, that we can keep that same energy flowing. That's the goal, anyway. Yeah. So that's what we're up to today. Opening things up, moving through, and twisting around a bit. Cool? We begin, as we usually do, in a seat. But as always, if you'd rather be lying down, if you'd like to be supported against a wall or sitting up on a block or a bolster, do what feels right to you. And then extend that through this practice. Everything I offer is suggestion. Do what feels right for your body today. Starting with this moment, the way that you sit, whether or not you let your eyes drop closed. You might do a little leaning forward and back and around just to find that place of balance where you feel your spine rise up out of your seat, out of your sitting bones. A little lift of the back of your heart, the back of your skull for length. Find an easy, full body breath in. And full exhale. Twice more at your own rhythm. A full breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And out. Just beginning to allow breath to move at its own rhythm. Allow breath to move freely. And then we'll amplify this same breath, same energy and intention with the sound of Om together. Let your next exhale clear all the air out. And then toward Om, and inhale. letting the resonance hang in the air, letting it stay in your bones. And maybe that vibration has cleared a little space too for breath to move. And then allow your breath to become movement in your body. Whatever rolling around or stretching or reaching feels right to you. We're moving in the direction of a tabletop shape. No hurry to get there. But as you find this shape, explore it a little bit, especially in the spine. And you try to imagine the different ways your spine is moving. Coming toward relative stillness, hug in through your arms and legs and down into the earth to feel the space between your shoulder blades sort of open up, almost puff up toward the ceiling. Draw in of the navel toward the spine for support. And here find a full body breath in along the length of your spine. And breath out along that same channel. Inhale toward a cow spine as if you could lengthen that channel of breath by drawing your tail back and your crown forward. And then as you exhale and press into the earth, round your spine, feel that same openness along the spinal column. One more like that. Full body inhale, the full breath is this cow spine. Then you have the whole exhale to find the cat spine to round and tuck your chin. Lengthen out through the spine. Press through your left hand and begin to open the right arm to the sky. Maybe it's just the right elbow or maybe the fingertips. Use an exhale to trace your right arm through under your ribs and over to the left, not toward the floor yet. Press into your left hand. Inhale, open the right to the sky again. Exhale, thread underneath, little bend to the left elbow. One more time, press down, reach tall. Exhale to twist. Stay in this twist. The right palm turns down and your fingertips find the earth. So you're kind of in a twisted tabletop. We'll find that same cow spine here. Draw your tail back, your heart forward with a little bit of twist. Exhale and round your spine. Maybe you're twisting a little deeper, pulling your right ribs over to the left. Inhale toward a cow spine, that twist, rolling the left ribs back. And exhale, cat spine, rolling the right ribs under. Come back to the long spine, but keep the twist. And now, if you like, you could slide the right arm a little further down on the floor, bringing your right shoulder toward the earth, your right temple or your forehead toward the earth. Find a little bit of engagement through your belly. Draw navel to spine just to help with the balance. And if you want to test it out, you can extend your left leg back, either on the floor or hovering away from the earth. In any case, feel yourself hug in. So both of your thigh bones are sort of plugging into your body, into your torso. Your navel hugs toward your spine. Replace your left toes on the earth if they're not. And use your next inhale to open the right arm to the sky. Keep the left leg extended if it's extended. If not, no worries. Both hands come to the earth. Press into your toes to lift your hips back toward downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Same full body breath in, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hug through your arm bones, let your head hang heavy as you can. Inhale, lift through your hips, lift your belly, wave forward toward plank, downward staff. Bend your knees, almost like that cow spine. You're feeling a little bit of length at the front body as you draw your hips back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your hips, wave forward. That hug through the arm bones will help. Bend your knees, drop back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. One more time, drop back. And this time, as you lift your hips, lift your right knee toward your nose. Hips are still as tall as you can get them. And then look forward to step your right foot forward. You can help it along if you need. The back knee down. Drop your hips heavy. Draw your collarbones wide. Again, just making space for breath as you take an inhale. And as you exhale, let your hips drop back toward Ardha Hanumanasana, a half split shape. Inhale, draw forward to lunge. This time add the twist, right arm to the sky as before. Exhale, draw your hips back, your right hand down to the earth. Inhale, lunge forward, right arm to the sky. Exhale, draw back, right hand toward the earth. You can even make a big circle with the right arm if that feels all right. Forward and up. Keep the left shoulder drawn back. Exhale, hips back. Last time here in that half split shape. Inhale, forward. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee. Back leg is strong as you press through your right foot and rise Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Settle a little bit in your hips. Draw in through your front ribs, draw in through your navel, just for that support at the center. Press into the earth to rise up out of it, inhale. Exhale, bring your right hand to your hip and find a little lean to the right, that movement of the spine. Stay low in your hips. Maybe you could reach and lift the left ribs a little bit more. And then from here, melting toward a twist, your left arm forward, the right arm back. Find a breath in, hugging in through your legs, through your arms, through your breath. And exhale to expand, reaching long. Either stay here or lift your left arm along your ear, finding more length along your left leg. And then bring both hands to the mat. Bring your weight forward and step forward, fold, Uttanasana. Bend your knees in this first fold. Hang your head heavy. You could shake it out. There could be a little sway. Probably, especially in this first one as we're moving around, your feet could be at hips width rather than together. But then in all this hanging down, feel your shoulders draw back away from your ears and feel your crown still hang heavy. Take a breath between your shoulders and let that go. Hug through your legs, press down to lengthen your spine. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold Uttanasana. Rise to stand, same roots through your feet, but gathering strength all the way up through your body, all the way up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Pull your hands in toward heart center, back to intention, just for a breath, up from the earth. And an exhale along the same channel. Inhale, rise, arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, pour forward to fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands and step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Lift the hips, wave forward toward plank. This time, gonna stay here for a breath. Knees up or down. Draw heels back, crown forward. That same hug through the arm bones. Lift through the navel, through the back of the heart. Breathe. Then use your whole exhale to lower down to the earth in one piece to the extent that you can. Lower it all the way down, forehead to the earth. I won't quite go there so that I can still talk to you, But for you, forehead to the earth, and that's to feel the length of the back of your neck, right? That's still aligned with your spine. Walk your hands back just a smidge around, your thumbs about in the line of your nipples. Press down through the tops of your feet. Engage through your legs. Hug through your legs. We're building the cobra pose from the ground up so that it is this open channel. Navel to spine. Then pull your heart forward. That's what lifts it up. Just a baby camel. Sorry, baby cobra ustra. Bhujangasana, breath in. Exhale, soften down, but stay open. So it's not a collapse. Again, hug in and down, lift your belly, lengthen forward, open channel. Stay here with your exhale, drop elbows, toes back, heart forward. Press into the earth to press the earth away, tabletop or plank. To downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Svanasana, breath in, breath out. Lift through your hips, wave forward. Bend your knees, let them touch down, a tabletop shape. One time a cow spine, use your whole inhale. Maybe it feels a little different this time around. Exhale, press into the earth to round. Cat spine, different now that we're a little open. Now make sure that your right hand is right under your right shoulder as you peel the left arm open to the sky. And again, could just be the left elbow to the sky if that's what feels right. Use your exhale to thread your left arm underneath the right. Again, not toward the floor, just kind of sliding along the ribs. Inhale, open to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Stay here. Turn your left palm toward the floor, either your palm or your fingertips toward the floor. Press down through the right hand. Yeah, so you've got this spaciousness. And then an inhale toward a cow spine. So lifting your tail, drawing your heart forward, a little roll back of the right ribs, a little twist. As you exhale, press down and round your spine. Keep twisting as if your left fingers could reach a little more to the right. Inhale toward a cow spine once more. Exhale, cat spine, twisted. Lengthen the spine in the twist, and then either stay here or sliding your left hand further to the right on the floor. Maybe your left shoulder, left temple can come down, or you could bring your forehead to the mat. Press into your right hand in front of your face. Give yourself that steady, like leg, the leg of a chair to stand on. And then speaking of legs, press down through the top of your left leg. If you like, you could extend your right leg back. Either toes tucked on the floor, or you could even try hovering the right leg, but keep sort of plugging your thigh bone into the socket. Stay connected to the center. If your right leg is lifted, bring your toes back to the earth. As you unwind slowly, bringing the left arm to the sky once more. Left hand down to the earth. And step back, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Lift through center, wave forward. Exhale, bend your knees, draw back. Inhale, lift through center, wave forward. Look forward slightly and lower all the way, or halfway, or a little more than halfway is chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Either way, stay. Hug through your arm bones and press down to lift the heart forward. Reach your toes back, heart forward, inhale. Exhale, stay, heart forward more. Press into the earth, plank or tabletop to downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out.
Lift your hips, lift your heels, left knee toward your nose. Really compress your left thigh into your chest. Then look forward, step forward. The back knee down. Ardha Anjaneyasana. Hips low, pull your heart forward, inhale. Exhale, let your hips drop back. Extending the left leg slow. Inhale forward. Left arm to the sky, this time as before. Exhale, draw your hips back and bring this left hand down, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale forward. Again, you could peel your left arm open or sort of circle it to the sky and then draw your hips back, left hand toward the earth. One more time, inhale, lunge forward, left arm tall. Exhale, hips back, left hand down. Inhale, lunge forward, tuck your toes behind you. This back leg is so strong. It's doing more work than the front as you press down to rise, Anjaneyasana. Settle in your hips, settle in your shoulders. Draw in and up through the center line. Big breath in, expanding that back thigh to the sky. And then bring your left hand to your left hip, bend to the left. Staying low through the hips, lift through your right ribs, roll your right ribs back. And then twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Breath in, hug in and up. Expand out. Stay for the inhale or lift your right arm, extending more through the right leg. Both hands toward the earth, pour your weight forward to step Uttanasana, forward fold. Here just for a breath, breathe in. It's like you could breathe from the earth to the center. Breathe out along your spine and through the crown of your head. Press down to lengthen your spine. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Press into the earth, reach tall. Exhale, hands toward the heart. A breath to recenter. Stay open with the exhale. Inhale to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, pour forward, fold Uttanasana. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back, downward facing, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift your hips, wave forward. Look forward, lower. Chaturanga or all the way to the earth. Cobra or upward facing dog. Open the heart, toes back. Exhale, stay open. Press into the earth. Press it away, plank or tabletop to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breath in. Breath out, head heavy. Lift through your hips, lift through your heels, wave forward. Exhale, bend your knees, draw back. Inhale, lift your hips, right knee toward your nose, compress against the center. Listen from here, extend back, right leg to the sky. Inhale, draw right knee to the left tricep, so across your body. Stay here, extend your right leg across to the left. So don't think about it too much, but that's what your arm did earlier. Stay for a moment, feel like you're drawing your right hip back and drawing your heart forward. A little stretch on the outside of your right leg, or a big stretch. Then come forward, shoulders over your wrists. Turn your left toes out to the left. It's the only way they'll probably go. Press through your right hand, and again, peel this right arm open to the sky. Now, if that's not working with the balance, that's okay. You're just rolling the left ribs back, keeping your left fingertips on the floor. Yeah, we're trying to find this openness along the spine. Where you are, lengthen the spine, crown forward. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Press through your hands, knee to your nose. Inhale, re-extend, reach back. Exhale, right knee to the sky. Bend your right knee, stack your hip, open up, press through the right hand, lift through the right knee, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right tricep or right shoulder. So really high outside your arm, and then step outside your right hand. Yeah. Inhale. Heart forward, hips low. Sometimes we call that a cow lunge. It's like a cow spine. Press down through your feet, draw your hips back and extend your right leg any amount. But keep the back heel tall. Inhale forward. This time, opening the right arm to the sky. So just like we did before. Exhale, lift your hips back, right hand down toward the earth, straightening your right leg any amount. One more. Inhale, lunge forward, right arm to the sky. Exhale, draw back, right hand to the earth. Inhale, lunge forward, both arms to the sky, then warrior two. Spin your back heel down to open up. But same as before, hug in, expand out. Stay here or lift your right arm up to extend the line of the right side. Exhale, pour your weight forward, both hands to the earth, left leg to the sky. And normally in a standing split, we're trying to square this hip down. In this case, I'm not so worried about that, more about the stretch. So pressing through your right foot, you could even bend your left leg behind you and sort of open up the hip like it's in a down dog. But where you are, find a breath, find some space, some length. With your exhale, touch your left foot down next to the right. Uttanasana. One breath in. One breath out. Find something to let go. Press down, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand, reach tall, up and out. Exhale, hands to heart. One breath in, find space. Breath out, stay open. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, pour forward, fold. Hands to the earth, step it back, Adho Mukha. Breath in, wave forward. Your choice, downward facing dog or lower to the earth or chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog, wherever you are, length in your spine. Stay with your exhale. Then gather strength to drop back toward downward facing dog. Your way there, right? Could be through table, could be through plank, downward staff. But breathe here and let it go. Lift your hips and heels, wave forward toward plank, hug through the arm bones. Bend your knees, draw back. Lift your hips, draw left knee toward your nose. Exhale, extend back. Long, 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 long in the left leg. Inhale, left knee toward your right tricep or your right armpit, and then cross it over to the right. For a moment, draw your left hip back, draw your crown forward, find a stretch. Then bring your shoulders right over your wrists. Turn all your toes, or turn your right toes to the right. Begin to roll your right ribs back and maybe your right fingers leave the earth. Maybe you can spin your right arm to the sky, kind of a twisted side plank. Wherever you are, extend through your spine, crown and heart forward, hips back. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Left knee back in toward your nose, curl, curl, curl. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, left knee to the outside. Oops, sorry. Extend back. Bend your knee, open your hip. I don't want to miss out on that moment. Down through your left hand, up and back through your left knee. Breath in. Exhale now, left knee, left shoulder. Look forward to step outside your left hand. Hips low, heart forward, breath in. Exhale, lift your hips back to straighten this left leg. Again, any amount straight is relative. Inhale forward, feeling the left arm open for a twist. Exhale, draw your hips back, straighten this left leg any amount, left hand down. twice like that. Inhale forward, feel the left arm open. Exhale your hips back, left hand down. Inhale forward, twist open. Exhale, draw back and down. Inhale forward, reaching up, spin the back heel down toward warrior two. Press through both feet, hug in, expand out. Stay or lift the left arm up and back. Pour all your weight forward. Hands to the earth, your right leg to the sky. And again, this is like a standing split, except we're not squaring the right hip down. Just reaching the right leg back. You could even bend your knee and stack your hip, but if you're doing that, really reach up and out through the right knee. Where you are, take up some space. Find a big breath in, and with your exhale, bringing the right foot down on purpose, next to the left, Uttanasana. Full breath in. Breath out. Press into your feet, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise and reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Breath in. Breath out. Press through your feet. Inhale, reach tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Stay here, but peel your elbows wide, almost like they're drawing back. Press through your feet, lift your heart a little more, take up space. Then lead from the heart, pour forward, hinging at the hips. Uttanasana, forward fold. As before, plant your hands, step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breath in. Head heavy, exhale. Inhale, lift through your hips, wave forward, knees to the earth. Feel your hips right over your knees. Move toward Anahata Asana, so another movement of the spine, right? Opening up, melting the heart toward the earth. And before we move toward this shape, just a reminder, our intention here in every shape is breath moving through, right? In this practice, anyway, our intention is to let the breath move through. We're not holding it or trapping it anywhere. So stay open as you can. Press down through your legs, hips right over your knees. A little lift through your belly just to help support. Then soften your chest down through your shoulders. So it's a little bit funny because tabletop, where usually everything's pressed up away from the earth. Here, we want the support in the belly, but let your shoulders drop down, your ribs drop down. Sorry, not shoulders down, ribs down in between your shoulders. Let your head drop heavy too. Feel that spaciousness at the back of your heart. Breathe into it. Breathe out, long spine. You could stay right here, or you could walk your hands forward, bringing your elbows to the earth. And find that same moment to lift through the belly and sink your heart toward the earth. Sink your head heavy. Breathe. Still open to the breath. Stay here or walk your hands forward more, like they would be in child's pose, but the hips stay lifted over the knees. Could even look forward to bring your chin toward the earth. Or you're looking down, bringing your forehead to the earth. But either way, we're sinking the heart through the shoulder blades. Like you could connect to the earth, send your heartbeat as Morse code wherever it needs to go. That vibration moves through, the breath moves through. We're still open and breathing here. Last round of breath. And then keep your forearms down and we'll slither forward toward a Sphinx pose. So the hip points come to the earth. Press down. Imagine pulling back through your forearms to draw your heart forward. Imagine you could breathe in through your palms and up across your lungs to the back of your heart. Breathe out through the same channel and along your spine, along your legs. Walk this left hand forward a couple inches. Press down into your palm to lift your left elbow, enough that you could slide the right arm underneath. Yeah, so we've been here before. Now we're just a little lower to the ground. So again, you can keep reaching out, bringing your right shoulder, right temple toward the floor. Or you can bring your forehead toward the earth, but keep rolling the left ribs back. The left hip is heavy. Stay and breathe. You can walk the left hand forward more if that feels good. And from here, everything stays the same, except your left leg is gonna make like tree pose. So your left knee draws out to the side, your left foot is in toward your right knee. So sometimes we call it like belly sleeping pose, right? Like most of us bend a knee if you're sleeping on your belly. So stay here. Again, just letting your left hip be heavy toward the floor. It may not touch down, but just let it be heavy. Now stack your left hand on top of the right. Probably reaches a little further, that's okay. Let your head hang heavy. Leave your left leg, both legs, where they are. But you're gonna roll onto your back into a twist. So the left knee is still over to the right, but now you're rolling the front of the heart open. Your left fingers reach to the left. Maybe you even send your eyes or your chin over to the left. Imagine drawing this left hip crease down away from your left shoulder. You can even bring your right hand into that left hip crease and press gently down away from the left shoulder. But again, that full body breath along the spine. Stay open as you exhale. Slowly stretch your legs along the mat, stretch your arms overhead, just like a good full body stretch. And then roll back onto your belly, back to your Sphinx pose for the second side. Yeah, simple as I can make this slightly convoluted sequence. So your hips are to the earth. Just may take a moment to reset. Draw in and back through your legs, in and down through your arms, forward through the heart. So this is an active posture. And if you want one last moment for a little heart opening, an extension of the spine, you can press your hands into the earth for a seal. Yeah, drop. Keep pulling back through your elbows and your hands, forward through the heart. Up through the back of the skull. Find a breath in where you are. Stay with the breath out. Keep lengthening. Stay open. Now the elbows back down if they're not. Walk your right hand forward a couple inches. Press down to lift the right elbow and thread your left arm under the right. Bringing the left shoulder down, maybe bringing the left side of your head down, or you can turn your forehead to the earth. If you've got a little block or a bolster, you can make it a pillow under your head. Soften the right hip toward the earth. as your right ribs continue to draw back. All of that stays, but this right leg is finding almost like a tree pose. So your right knee goes out to the right, your right foot toward your left leg. And again, just get heavy through both hips, open through the right ribs. Open for breath to move through. Stay one more full breath in. And breath out. Stack the right arm on top of the left. Leave the legs as they are, but begin to roll open onto your back. The right fingertips off to the right, maybe your eyes, your chin to the right. Imagining this right hip crease draws down and away from your right shoulder. You can even use this left hand to press into your hip crease, lengthening the right side of the body. 2 breaths, wide open for breath to move. Then again, as you're ready, no hurry, roll all the way onto your back. You can scooch back to the center of your mat if you need to. Extending arms and legs, just take up space, reach big and open and long. Exhale, soften any effort you've got going. Draw your knees in toward your chest, and it's up to you. We just kind of want one final symmetrical shape, yeah? So you could just hug your knees in toward your chest, make a little ball. You could bring your heels toward the ceiling, toward a happy baby shape, Ananda Balasana. If there's an inversion or a spinal extension or anything that you're looking for here, feel free to find the shape you need. But then we're moving toward stillness, which might look like Shavasana, all your limbs extending long. It might look like a supported shape on a bolster or a block. It might look like a meditative seat. Now, whatever shape you're in, we're seeking this same state. That state of yoga, awareness of connection. My teacher says that anything we do with intention, anything that brings us closer to awareness of our interconnection, our oneness, that is yoga. Everything we do can be this intentional, this free for breath and energy to move through. We practice it here. For the moment, we practice release, trust, that we're supported and connected and free.
encourage you to stay low and easy if you've got the time. If you're ready to move from here toward what's next, toward life off the mat, you might join me in a seat. Just gathering some energy, centralizing. If it feels comfortable, if it feels right to you, you could bring your hands to heart center. Again, that sense of gathering in, allowing to move through. I will offer once again this sound of Om, the first and the last, and the encapsulation of every sound, every vibration of the universe, of creation and destruction and everything in between. You can join me if you like, or just let it move through. In any case, find a breath in, a breath out, toward Om, a breath in. From this place where we are connected, where we are the same, I bow to you. And with gratitude, with love as always. If you've got questions or feedback or requests for next time, let me know. 2 things coming up that I want to be sure you know about. One, I'm offering some live practices, live online together on Sundays in this next season. If you're interested in subscribing, I will put a link down below. And second, as I mentioned, we're getting ready for the next cohort of our yoga school, a 200-hour training for teaching and living yoga. Starts in February. You can join 100% online, or if you're in the Seattle area, you can join us in person as well. Links to that is also below. In the meantime, be well, be good to each other, be good to yourselves. We'll see you soon.